What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2025 LiUNA 150. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series has the Lime Rock Park. The first time the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series will be heading to the 1.53-mile racetrack that has hosted races in IMSA, and I believe has potentially hosted ARCA races while in the past. The last time we ran a road course race in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, we saw a race at Circuit of the Americas, and it was won by Corey Hama. I believe picked up his first or second victory in 2024. He'll be looking to pick up his 5th Craftsman Truck Series victory of 2025 and his 16th career NASCAR Truck Series win. This track provides some really interesting opportunities for passing, though it could be very difficult to pass at the racetrack as well from the layout that they are using. It's a really short track, which is why it's a 100-lap race, and this race will flow very quickly and very, very smoothly, and I believe also live pit stops might be used for this weekend at Lime Rock Park. So now we're going ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is very interesting. It's going to be 70 degrees high with 65 degrees as low for only a 20% chance of light rain. Granted, that weather is going to change over the course of the next couple days. 20% is not a very high chance currently at the moment, so I would expect that the weather could either get better or it could get worse, but there's a chance rain might be in the forecast. Luckily, unlike other tracks, we do have rain tires available, so if the rain is not that heavy, we might see some rain tires used out on the track. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks usually work. I usually do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle who have not had the great pace and speed throughout the season so far, who I think are not going to run well. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who desperately need a run. I think will have a really good run this weekend or really good at this type of track and under fun equipment. And I do my winners pick, the driver thinks going to win the race overall. And usually for the truck series, I got 4 drivers I need to watch out for, but because of the fact this is a new track for the Craftsman Truck Series, I got 5 drivers you need to watch out for along with the race winner. So now, let's jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2025 LiUNA 150? My first suck pick for this weekend at Lime Rock Park is a driver of the 99 truck for ThorSport Racing, Ben Rose. Ben Rose recently had a crew chief change this past weekend at Pocono, and let's be real, it didn't seem like the crew chief change really helped the team and organization. And this 99 team just has not had the pace and speed. While I do think Ben Rose is honestly a pretty decent road course racer, as he's won prior at the Daytona road course back in 2021, I just don't trust the 99 team currently at the moment. They don't have the consistency, they don't have the pace right now, and I think the organization itself is a little bit off currently at the moment. So I don't think he's going to be a contender. I think he will unfortunately end up struggling and not running very well this weekend at Lime Rock Park. My second suck pick for this weekend at Lime Rock Park is their driver of the 5 car for Tricon Garage, Tony Breidinger. I picked Tony Breidinger a lot on this channel to be a suck pick this year, and it's because Tony Breidinger has been struggling immensely in that truck. In the 12 or 13 truck races we've had this year, she's only had 2 top 20 finishes, and her best finish this season is 18th. That's the worst of all full-time drivers we have seen so far. Even some of the drivers underfunded, like a Frankie Muniz, have had better finishes than her multiple times this season. I just think Tony's going to struggle. She just has not had a good year so far. She was clearly not ready to move up to the truck series. She got rushed up, and I don't think she's going to run really well this weekend at Lime Rock Park. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the 2025 LiUNA 150. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Lime Rock is a driver of the 44 truck for Nice Motorsports, Josh Bilicki. Josh Bilicki is making his first of 2 schedule starts with this team and organization, and I think this is a grand and really good opportunity. This 44 team's had some really good speed at times this year. Ross Chastain has been a contender in this truck, and Bailey Curry's been really good as well. I think Josh Bilicki is one of the best road course racers out there in NASCAR currently at the moment. I think he'll have a really good opportunity to win. I think he has prior experience racing in some other series at this track too, so I think he's going to be fast, and I think he'll have a great chance and opportunity for a good run. It would not be surprised or shock me if he gets his first career truck series win at Lime Rock. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Lime Rock Park is a driver of the 18 truck for McAnally Hilgeman Racing, Tyler Ankrum. Now, Tyler Ankrum is someone I usually would put in as one to watch because Ankrum has been very, very good this season. But the reason is because there's a ton of heavy hitters that are going to be contending for the win. I think Ankrum could be someone that could be a sleeper pick to win this weekend. I don't think he's one of the drivers that's up on the top of the charts going for the win, but this team has been super, super fast and super, super consistent. So I think Tyler Ankrum is going to be a factor, and I think I have a good chance and opportunity for a potential top 5 this weekend at Lime Rock. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for the 2025 LiUNA 150. Who am I picking to win? This one was kind of something and a little bit of a no-brainer as well. And it's not who you're thinking I was going to pick. There's a lot of road course racers that are running this weekend. You've got a lot of drivers like a Cam Waters, a Jordan Taylor. You have Thomas Annunziata and really, really good equipment. There's one road course guy who's also really good at every type of racetrack we've seen him run, whether it's dirt or road courses, and it's a guy who's one of the youngest winners in the TA2 series in Trans Am. I am picking the driver of the one truck for Tricon Garage, Brent Cruz, to pick up his first career NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series win. Brent Cruz is Toyota's version of Connor Zilch. We've been really high on Connor Zilch as a young prospect. I think Brent Cruz is Toyota's version. The kid is really, really talented. He's very, very good. He's another phenom who I think has a lot of potential to win races. Was really impressive at North Wilkesboro. Has been really good. We've seen really only one guy win with Toyota that's been in the Toyota stable. That's Corey Heim. I think Brent Cruz is going to join that list, and I think he picks up his first career Craftsman Truck Series win this weekend at Lime Rock. I'm going to go with him picking up the win. And now we're going to jump on the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Lime Rock. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Lime Rock is a driver of the 11 truck for Tricon Garage, Corey Heim. Corey Heim every single week seems to be the fastest guy on the racetrack and should have more than 4 wins this season with the speed and pace that they have shown. I think he's going to have one of the trucks to beat. I think he's been really, really great this season. I think the pace and speed has been there very, very much. I think he's going to have a really strong and really fast car, and I think Corey Heim will have a really good chance and opportunity to potentially pick up win number 5 in his 16th career NASCAR Craftsman Truck win. The second driver we need to watch out for this weekend at Lime Rock is the driver 7 truck for Spire Motorsports, Jordan Taylor. Jordan Taylor is making his second career NASCAR start across all 3 series and his first career start in the Craftsman Truck Series, and I think he's got a really good chance to win this weekend. This 7 truck's already won this year with Kyle Busch and Carson Osbar, and Kyle Larson's also driven his truck, I believe, and Ben saw in the few races that he has ran. I think Jordan's going to have a really, really fast truck. I think because of his experience in racing in IMSA is going to help him in a really, really big way. I think the pace and speed will be there. I think Jordan will have a great chance and opportunity to get the win this weekend at Lime Rock Park in the Truck Series. The third driver we need to watch out for this weekend at Lime Rock Park is a driver to 66 truck for ThorSport Racing, Cam Waters. There's quite a bit high for Cam Waters going into this weekend because he is going to be in a pretty good truck. I know the ThorSport trucks have not been acceptable this season, but when you have someone as high caliber as Cam is coming from the supercar scene who's driven a tracks kind of similar to Lime Rock, I think he'll have a truck that is very capable of contending for this victory. So I think the pace is going to be there. I think he's going to be good, and I think he'll have a great chance and a strong opportunity to potentially get his first career Truck Series win this weekend at Lime Rock. The fourth driver we need to watch out for this weekend at Lime Rock is a driver of the 34 truck for Frommer Motorsports, Lane Riggs. Most of the season, Lane Riggs has been the guy who's been able to keep up with Corey Heim, and he just picked up his first truck win most recently at Pocono on Friday last week. I think he's going to be really, really good this weekend. I think Lane actually will have a fast truck. I don't think it matters what type of track we go to. This 34 team outside of super speedways, they're very, very fast and competitive. I think Lane has a really good chance to go back-to-back. I think it will be a major factor to potentially go back-to-back, and I think they're going to bring the pace and speed where he might be able to get it done and show it where I think will be really, really fast and really capable of getting another win this weekend at Lime Rock. And the fifth and final driver that I think you should watch out for this weekend at Lime Rock is a driver of the 07 truck for Spire Motorsports, Thomas Annunziata. This is the first time that Thomas Annunziata has been able to drive in top-level equipment in NASCAR's top 3 divisions. And I gotta say, I am really hyped about this for Thomas. Very similar to Brent Cruz, he's come from the TA2 series, and he's been very successful in that series as well. Also, when he drove at road courses for teams like Jeff McLaren ARCA, he was very competitive and keeping up with guys like William Swalch and Brent Cruz and other guys in that field. I think Thomas is going to be really fast. I would not be surprised if this truck goes to victory lane. I think he could surprise a lot of people and get his first truck victory. I think he's got a good opportunity and a strong chance to win the Craftsman Truck Series race on Saturday afternoon this weekend at Lime Rock. I think it'll be really fast and really, really strong. So, those are my race picks for the 2021 LiUNA 150. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Ben Rose, Tony Breidinger. My underdog picks are Josh Bilicki, Tyler Ankrum. My winner's pick is Brent Cruz. And the ones to watch out for, Corey Heim, Jordan Taylor, Cam Waters, Lane Riggs, and Thomas Annunziata. Those are my race picks. So that is going to be it for the Race 6 video for the 2025 LiUNA 150 at Lime Rock. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. List description below that, and comment below your picks below for this weekend's NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at Lime Rock. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winners pick, and let me know drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Lime Rock. Let me know your picks in the comments below. If any major news breaks later today, we'll discuss it live on the channel. If not, the next time you're going to see me is tomorrow. We'll have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple of days. We'll talk about some of the entries for the Lime Rock race. We'll talk about some news around San Diego potentially hosting a NASCAR Cup race next year, along with Philadelphia, among other things. And we're also, of course, going to be talking about the lawsuit again, as there were some updates earlier today on that, and we'll probably have more updates coming out later today as well. We got content coming out, people like Haley D and Shane Van Gisbergen, Carl Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, other people like Red Bull, Connor Zilish, who's going to be driving an 87 car this weekend for Trackhouse, among other things like Daniel Suarez and Clay's McFarland, Dodge, and Ram. We'll talk about all that kind of stuff on the channel in the coming days and weeks. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content, other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.